Hello students, you all are welcome in grade 8, subject science, chapter number 16 light. Our point today, regular and diffuse reflection. What is the difference between regular reflection and diffuse reflections? You see, imagine that parallel rays are incident on the irregular surface as shown in figure 16.6. Now, the rays coming from the sun. In first one, figure 16.6, you see the parallel rays, they are incident on rough surface, means irregular surface. Then after reflections, it get back in different directions. You see, figure number 16.7, rays reflected from irregular surface. So remember that the laws of reflection are valid at each point of the surface. Use this law to construct reflected rays at various points. What is the law of reflection? Incident ray and reflected rays, the angle between them are equal, means angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflections are same. Are these law apply over here? Are they parallel to one another? See, they are not parallel to one another, they are diffuse from one another. You will find that these rays are reflected in different directions. So when all the parallel rays they reflected from a rough or irregular surface, they are not parallel after reflections, which is known as diffuse or irregular reflections. Remember that diffuse reflection is not due to the failure of the laws of reflection. Means here the law of reflection is obeyed. It doesn't mean that here the law of reflection does not obey. Yes, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection is obeyed. When you draw a normal over here, you see this is incident ray, this is reflected ray. When you draw tangential, means normal to over here, angle of incidence and angle of reflection is same. Now this is incident ray, reflection ray is here. When you draw the normal from here, right, it just bisect to each other. So everywhere it just bisect to each other, you see here. Here also when you draw the normal over here, correct, they bisect to each other, means here the law of reflection is applied. While on the other hand, reflection from the smooth surface like that of a mirror is called regular reflection. You see, incident ray, parallel rays, after reflection they are same, reflect back in parallel rays, means here it is regular reflection. While in that case, after reflection they diffuse to one another, means they do not parallel to each other. So this is the difference between regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular reflection you can find from the smooth surface like mirror. Irregular reflection you can find from the irregular surfaces, that is uneven surface of earth. It is a irregular reflection you can find, while regular reflection you can find from the mirror. And these two figure, when the difference will be asked in the exam, you can do this. Now another point, can reflected light can be reflected again? Means once the reflection is done, again that reflection is possible. So for that we see this activity. Recall the last time you visited a hairdresser. She makes you sit in front of the mirror after your haircut is complete. She or he holds the mirror behind you to show you how the hair has been cut. So do you know that how you could see the hair at the back of your head? Yes, Pahari recalls having constructed a periscope as an extended activity in class 6. The periscope makes use of two plane mirrors. Can you explain how reflection from the two mirrors enables you to see the objects which are not visible directly? Periscopes are used in submarines, tanks, and also by the soldiers in bunkers to see the things outside. So in that periscope, the reflection is not done at one time but multiple time. Multiple time of reflection is there. Due to that we can see that object, right? Due to the means not once time of one reflection only done on one time. Yes, reflection can be done many time also. Okay. Here you see your face in the mirror, right? Front mirror. So one reflection. Then that hairdresser, right? That barber, he just hold a mirror in his hand. Again that reflection is again done from that second mirror. At that time you can see your back side of the head where the head is cut properly or not. So more than 2 times here reflection is done. Okay. Now the next topic, that is multiple images. You are aware that plane mirror forms only a single image of an object. What happens if two plane mirror are used in combinations? For that purpose, we have to use here activity number 16.5. Now, this activity, then you can submit me as a that science enrichment activity. Here, you have to use two plane mirror, right? Two plane mirror, you can small plane mirror and you join together and make in different position, different angles and observe the images, right? So take two plane mirrors, set them at right angles to each other with their edges touching. To hinge them, you can use adhesive tape. Place a coin in between the mirrors. How many images of the coin that you can find? Now hinge the mirror using the adhesive tape at different angles, say 45 degree, 60 degree, 120 degree, 180 degree. You keep one by one and observe the image. Now you can see the multiple image. You can see the number of images is equal to 360 upon angle between them minus 1. So by this formula you can get the number of images. Again I repeat the formula, number of images is equal to 360 upon angle between two mirrors, means angle between two plane mirrors. Suppose 45 degree, then you have to put the 45, and 60, then 60. So 360 divided by angle between two mirror minus 1. Now here we put the two mirrors by 90 degree. So 360 by 90 means 4. 4 minus 1, that is 3. So you can get 3 images when you place the two plane mirror at 90 degree. When you keep two mirrors at 60 degree, how many images you can find? 360 upon 60 means 66 are 360. 6 minus 5, 5. So you can get 5 images, right? Now if you put the two plane mirror at 120 degree, so 120 3 are 360, 3 minus 1, that is 2 images, like that. So if you put the 2 images, that is 180 degree means straight. So 360 upon 180, 182 are 2 minus 1, that is 1. So one image you can find, that is plane mirror, right? Two plane mirror, right? When it placed at 180 degree, you will find one image. So when you will find, suppose if there is no angle between them, means when two mirrors you can place it to parallel to each other, then what happen? When you keep finally set the two mirror parallel to each other, you will find infinitely image between them. How? You see 360 upon angle between two mirror is 0, right? Plane when they are parallel to each other means angle is 0. So 360 upon 0, something upon 0 means infinitely. So infinitely minus 1 means infinite. So you will get infinite image when you keep two mirror parallel to each other. So this activity you can do at your home. You take two plane mirror and keep it at 90 degree, 45 degree as per your with the help of protector. You just see, you draw the two lines, right, two angles, and at that line you keep the mirror, right, 60 degree, 45 degree, and find, and in between you keep the objects, that is coin or that key, whatever, and you see how many keys or how many that coins you can observe from the mirror, right? So when you do one thing, you just keep that two mirrors parallel to each other, you will find number of images, means multiple images you can find. So this experiment that you can do, and on that basis we can prepare kaleidoscope over here. So this kaleidoscope also you can submit me as a activity, right? You can prepare kaleidoscope at your home also. Here activity 16.6, it is you see, in this kaleidoscope get 3 rectangular mirrors striped each about 15 centimeter long and 4 centimeter wide. Right? 3 mirrors require, plain mirror. So join them together to form a prism as shown in the figure. Fix this arrangement of the mirror in a circular cardboard or tube of a thick chart paper. Make sure that the tube is slightly longer than the mirror stripes. Close one end of the tube by the cardboard disc having a hole in the center, so through which you can see. To make the disc durable, paste a piece of transparent plastic sheet under the cardboard. So like this way you can prepare kaleidoscope. I will send you that video of this kaleidoscope how to prepare, and then you can prepare it. Okay, and if you know, then you can prepare by yourself and submit me as a science and enrichment activity. Okay, so then after that, keep pieces of the different color bangles, glass bangles, right? कांच की जो बंगड़ी आती है उसको तोड़ दो और वो पीसेस आप अंदर डाल दो, and then close it. Now at the other end, touching the mirror, fix a circular plain glass plate. Place on this glass plate several small pieces of colored glass, means broken piece of colored bangles. Just now I told you. And close this end of the tube by ground glass plate. Allow enough space for the color piece to move around. Here your kaleidoscope is ready. So when you peep through the hole, आप उसमें से देखोगे, you will be able to see the variety of pattern, mean design in symmetrical form. And interesting features of the kaleidoscope is that you will never see the same pattern again, right? Every time you can find different designs. So designers of the wallpaper and fabrics and artists often use kaleidoscope to get the ideas for few patterns. To make your toy attractive, you can wrap the kaleidoscope in a colored paper. So dear students, we stop here. Next time we will do the next point, that is activity number 16.7, very fantastic activity. Then you will get the rainbow, right? And this experiment that we have done in our lab, I think perhaps you might be remember, right? So next time we will do this again, right? So till then, goodbye, have a nice day.